Hello, and welcome to a Saturday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Saturday, February 11th, 2023 crosswords. Go for that 1,079-day streak. So here is your spoiler alert for the Saturday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. It's usually 7x7 on Saturdays, extra large, but today it's even taller. It looks like it's 7x8. So let's do it. People are timed. Those are mags. White squares, mushroom, fun. Not sure. Okay, it's a gene and gulls. Despots. This is dim. Mercury. Sty, inhabit. Oil, Al Pacino. One, and months. Yeah, we got a little mushroom theme. Just some grid art there in the mini, using the full 7x8 size. No, it's actually, yeah, it is 7x8. This Finding Nemo reference. Nice little observation about Mercury, the HG. So here's none of the letters with Mercury. Little math problem. Nice. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Saturday Daily Grid, which is by Sam Ezersky today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Sam Ezersky is one of the editors on the team at the New York Times Games outlet, and he edits the spelling bee. And it looks like we have another oddly shaped grid, just based on aspect ratio. I'm trying to count squares here. Looks like it might be extra narrow. No, extra wide. 15 tall, 16 wide. So two odd-shaped grids. Lots of odd-shaped grids these days. So this should take a little longer than usual. Let's see what Sam Ezersky has in store for us. Let's get into it. Those out for blood ? Emotional assessment of one's surroundings. This is vibe check crossing vampires. Unlikely trait for a beekeeper. It's gonna be like apiophobia or something. Apophobia. Snickers alternative. Maybe it's Milky Way. What Minnesota and Michigan are part of, but not Missouri. What is this? This is an epode, is that right? Okay, Pluto famously. Pet dog, that kind of Pluto. This is Hodges here. I see. With 55 down, gamble. Host, maybe MC. Capital known as Kejo before the 40s. Not sure. Geographical anagram of Bogota. Interesting. Tobago, bit of nonstick cookware, maybe Teflon pan. Expanse on a Spanish explorer's map. How do you spell ocean in Spanish? It has a ring of 12 gold stars. It's the EU flag. Rams home ? The NFL. Big Ten conference. I see. Because Missouri is in the Big 12. Get in trouble perhaps. This is Borg. 8 up. Ecotech. Interesting. This is hemp. Chucklehead. This is a genie. That's a cute clue. Occam's razor. Chew. I see the throwback. Mr. Goodbar. I presume. Soul. I see. Oh, I didn't know that. Get in trouble. Tell on. I see. A life for the Tsar. What a motorist often screws up. A gas cap. Reference work in the public domain that's updated weekly. K for K. Carrots. I see. EGOTs. Bring down the house. Oh, CIA World Factbook. I see. Nice marquee central entry there. Range on a cosmetic chart. Skin tones. Pippet lookalikes. Winning by a basket up to. This is a noun. Ciano. This is snob. I think this is genii. Okay. Stations. Posts, in all honesty, to be something. This is CSI. Some lightweight protection. Okay. Wait, what? lead into ed or prof. Blank stage, where Tullifa and Tofa mean hello and goodbye, and induce. Okay, that's probably I say. Slaying. Flash sale, come on. Act now. Yeah, that all looks good. Destinations for many retiring soldiers. Cots, retiring as in just going to sleep. Top 10 here. To be frank, maybe. Soft something. It's a little feature. A Hafts. Drug trade, question mark. Broad views, maybe vistas. Get recompense for. Sides of a square, maybe. Long time name in baseball cards, tops. And run something. Many people do this on January 1st. Train workers, question mark. And wheat variety for a grain bowl. Is it farrow? This could be fell. Webmaster with the. Soft armor. Oh, something Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Nice. Pharma. Okay. Colons placed familiarly. Philemons. Right? No. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the council. What is this? What a day. Psalm 1. Okay. Skylarks. Run a risk. Okay. Nevertheless. Maybe Samoa. This could be and yet. This is Zed. Myri. Train workers, huh? Avenge. Slaying it. Yeah. I don't see this. Oh, lower GI. I see. Assistant, maybe? No. Since oral stage? Many people do this on January 1st. Maybe it's not this. Okay, this is mentor though. Streets, like a city square. Isn't this spawn? Nap. Alright. Got through this thing. We've got these 16 wide. I mean, that's the reason why it's extra long. It's just to get these 16 wide entries in there. Big Ten conference with a nice clue. CIA World Factbook. I imagine that's actually the marquee entry. And Amazing Spider-Man without the. Yeah, okay. I mean, the thing with running a themeless puzzle that's extra wide is that you have all these options available to you that aren't available, that weren't generally available when, for all those making 15 wide puzzles. And so it's a lot easier to get debut entries, right? It like opens up this whole world of new entries. So my opinion is that, it's sort of got to be worth it. I'm not so sure that it is, but okay. It was a nice puzzle. I think the cluing, I feel like Sam Ezersky is actually pretty good at like tricky misdirection cluing, which I liked. We'll see. Let's look through this thing, but this I see, I say, I didn't really love, but all right, let's look through this thing. Yeah, this was kind of transparent somehow. I do like vibe check though. Interesting that Tobago of Trinidad and Tobago is an anagram of Bogota. I like anagrams, so Ecotech. Okay. Okay, how legitimate is the word ecotech? I'm not so sure. Seems to only be hitting proper nouns at the moment. I don't know. I don't think of ecotech. Okay, but I'm not like anywhere near that field. But that feels, like it's not quite as bad as eco car that you sometimes see in the crossword, but that feels like a wordless word to me. I do like EU flag though. It's such an interesting string of letters. Yeah, we've got this callback. I think that's kind of nice. Achu and I see. I'm alright with that. This is like a part of speech misdirect. Like I get you in trouble if I tell on you. I guess we could... Simp these days has like a different meaning, right? A silly or foolish person is sort of like, I think, you know, etymologically, yeah, simpleton. But simp these days means something else. I wonder if that clue was changed by the editors of whom... I mean, I think like, for the main crossword, it's really Joel Fogliano and Will Shortz, but... Yeah, gas cap. Nice clue. Yeah, K Jewelers. If you go and find, you know, 18K in a K Jewelers, it'll mean carrot. It's a nice clue as well. So assistant prof, I get, but oh, assistant editor, I see. Okay, well, that's like a little nudge nudge, I'm Sam Ezersky kind of thing. Stiletto here, I think, is a reference to the knife, not the like the heel. A short dagger with a tapering blade, yeah, and a haft. This is like really trying to misdirect and use an uncommon knife word. Yeah, I can see why this could be tricky. This is a, you know, train here is not the noun but the verb, and using mentor as a verb as well. Lower gastrointestinal. This has EU flag vibes, right? Psalm 1. Yeah, this feels iffy too. And Pipit is a bird. So there's like a lot of trivia type stuff here. This is like a vague, right? What Pluto could be a lot of things. A Roman god, for example, or a planet. Or Mickey's dog. By the way, what color do you think Pluto is? I always ask. Leave your answer in the comments down below. Okay. I didn't know that Seoul had was called Kejo? Is that what I'm trying to figure out? Oh, I see. During the annexation of Korea by Japan. I see. That's why it looks like a Japanese thing. Wow. That's kind of a painful clue, to be honest. What was it called before the annexation of Korea, though? Yeah, had a lot of different names. So this makes it seem like, oh, it was always called this and then it was renamed, but that doesn't actually seem to be true. I guess that's I wouldn't clue Seoul this way personally. I think there's like a lot of other better ways to clue Seoul. Teflon pan, sure. This is a nice clue, making you think of liquors rather than genies. Yeah, up to is debatable as well. So I don't know about slaying it. I mean, killing it, I believe. Slaying, I believe. Like, okay, slaying is apparently an Urban Dictionary. I don't know if I'd ever say like you slayed it. I would say that you slayed, maybe. I'd probably more likely say you killed it, to be frank. Yeah. No, it's an alright puzzle. I feel like it's trying too hard, a little bit. I don't know. Okay, I'm probably allowed to criticize Sam Ezersky, right? He's an editor there. I can expect perfection from his puzzles or something. You know, maybe my puzzles won't be accepted anymore if I do. But yeah, it's got some good stuff, and I liked the tricky cluing. But this is a really bad clue for Seoul. That's what I'll say. Some stats though. Quickish Saturday, especially given that it's extra large. You have to like assume that it will roughly take an extra 15th. So, you know, if you multiply this by 15/16, that's how fast you would have gone on a normal size. Anyway, let's close everything down and come back with the plus word. All right, so here's your spoiler alert for the plus word. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The plus word is free to play. It's like a little British mini crossword meets Wordle. Let's Let's do it. Filling between tiles. Maybe Grout. This is Nash. Wild West Show Rodeo. Command Order. Users. And Terse. Okay, so just glass. Alright. 16-second PlusWord. Can't complain about that, really. We got 2 anagrams Norse here. I think trying to figure out that anagram would probably take me about 10 seconds, honestly. Red Rum is a horse. Also, it's murder reversed, right? That's how I know Red Rum. So what horse is Red Rum? What's the reference? I don't know. It's an Irish champion horse. Thoroughbred steeplechaser. Apparently, I mean, if a horse famous enough to have its own Wikipedia article and several commemorations. Yeah, so the downs here are definitely the right things for me, a non-horse knower. All right. Anyway, last thing we do here before we go is take a look at the leaderboard for tomorrow, where we've got just me at the moment. No one else has yet attempted the mushroom-shaped mini. And on the old secret leaderboard, we've got Hoopla in under a minute, followed by D-Lore and Namgo. Shout out to all of you. Anyway, hope you're all enjoying your Friday evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Sunday puzzles. See you then.